believe them. Some people haven't earned that trust. I would be thrilled to make you a new name tag so that here we can show you respect and dignity, not because I said so, but because you are beloved of God. But there's a thing I worry about as well, which is that if someone comes to my state, my home state of Colorado, to receive care, I very much appreciate the fact that this act provides protection so that they won't be taken out of our state or punished for coming here for care. Jesus calls Christians to love our neighbors. And in case I wasn't clear, he pointed out that we are good neighbors when we protect our neighbors, even the ones that are different than us. Because if I only protect the neighbors who are like me, Jesus would think me a very poor neighbor. I would invite you and encourage you to live up the best of our commitments to community and to each other and vote yes on this bill. Thank you.
Thank you for your testimony. Welcome.
Thank you very much, Senator, for the opportunity to speak on this bill. My name is J. Gladys, he, him, his, and I'm representing myself. I'm a straight cis man. I graduated from a Colorado high school, like those so frequently brought up tonight, in 2022, and I've written down my experience with trans folks there. Whenever conversations regarding people are characterized as failures that has to a lot of conspiracies, but I need them just as people. Kids trying to get through high school, just like I was. Attending the dances, struggling through classes, worrying about things. And even with buddies who just happened to be trans. They didn't try to convert me, and as an aside, neither did any teachers or counselors. They respected everyone else, and I respected them.
But people have touched the water. The discharge water out of mines has elevated a progress in the SSRI. Big one.
Given to the rest of Colorado's population. Despite the cuts, I plead with you, senators, to pass the Kelly Loving Act, named after a sorely missed woman who just wants to bring love into the world, so that some other kid in high school doesn't need to rely upon luck for their trans kids to make it, for their trans friends to make it through with them.
Thank you for your testimony. Colleagues, what questions might we have for this panel? I did have a question for Reverend Peters. I appreciated your speaking about how you were working on trying to hear and love your neighbors, even if you don't agree with them or understand their perspectives. I just want to extend my gratitude for that in this moment, because there are lots of people listening in, and regardless of what side you're on related to this policy, we all live here, and we're all gonna live here, and how we treat each other matters, so thank you for that. Next, I'm gonna welcome, and seeing no further questions for this panel. Thank you. Next, I'm gonna call up Greg Schauer, David Rainbow, Jonathan Flora, Cindy Jensen, and Steve McKenna. And on deck, I'm going to welcome Christine Schock, Lainey Manning, Elliot Howe, Kaya Wright, Emily Post, Jackie Eubank.
Is Gregory Schaller here? David Rainbow? Steve McKenna?
They didn't even call you. Oh yeah. Well, I was just doing a little live stream. All right. Here we have Christy from Moms for Liberty. Christy Davis, did you have anything to say about today?
Just fighting for parental rights. Be careful.
Yeah.
It's getting late. It's 9:35.
So do you think this bill is gonna proceed forward, or you think it's gonna die?
Yes. But they did strike section 2, 5, and 8 from the bills.
Okay.
Hopefully the House doesn't replace it.
Was that one of those sections about the misgendering in public spaces?
Yes, the public spaces part.
Okay, that's
Misgendering and dead naming is still in.
okay.
And the custody part was stripped out, except for other states. And then they stripped away the dress code variation.
And
I'm having my dinner of nuts.
and do you think we'll see any more bills like this?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
This is just the start.
All right. You heard it here, people. We're going to end this live stream, and we'll be back with you.